Today's Spotlight is brought to you in part by presenting sponsor, First Community Financial Bank, the community bank where you come first. Welcome back to Spotlight. I'm your host, Jane Winnett. I'm joined now by Meghan Moreno, the Executive Director of the Edward Foundation, and Jenna Van Gilder, who is an Administrative Director of the Cancer Center. We are so happy to have you with us today. It's really nice to have you on set.
Thank you for having us.
We're going to start with you, Meghan.
Sure.
Talk a little bit about the Edward Foundation.
Wow. So the Edward Foundation is an independent 501c3, which supports philanthropic needs of Edward Hospital. We have many different programs and services at the hospital. There's a lot of unfunded needs that aren't able to be covered through the operating budget or through the capital budget at the hospital. So we actually support those needs through raising philanthropy.
Okay. So in some ways, that's a little bit like a school district, right? Where they have what doesn't get funded for the schools gets raised by the foundation, a very similar...
Absolutely.
Okay, okay. And how long have you been with the foundation?
Wow, I've been with the foundation 8 years now.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, so talk a little bit about some of the programs or some of the things that you raise the money for. What kinds of specific things does it support?
So since 1990, the Edward Foundation has funded over $43 million in needs at the hospital. Some of those needs include the first Ronald McDonald family room in the state of Illinois. The foundation was responsible for raising $1 million to support that and bringing it to Naperville as well.
That's an excellent program. We've had them on here on the show, and it's a wonderful program.
It's a fabulous partnership, and it's one example of how we partner with external nonprofits as well in order to provide services for our patients.
Okay, so you're adding that extra lift, if you will.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then also, so we've given $1 million to the Cancer Center for the Cancer Center campaign, $1 million for a hybrid OR room, which is for cardiologists, $1 million for the expansion of Linden Oaks, and then we also have various different capital campaigns where we raise money, such as what we're in right now. We're in a mini capital campaign for the Cancer Center.
Okay, okay. Well, that's a good lead into you, Jenna. So talk a little bit about the Cancer Center and the benefits that you've had from the foundation.
Yeah, so we've really been lucky to have that partnership with the foundation. And as Meghan mentioned, we just recently, they gave us the generous donation of $1 million towards our Cancer Center expansion. We're seeing a growing need for cancer treatment in the community, not only in Naperville, but also in Plainfield, but really seeing that in Naperville at this point and have a need to really expand our services for the community.
Okay, and you have a really beautiful facility over there already.
We do.
But that's...
Yeah, actually we're at capacity, and that's one of the reasons why we partnered with the Cancer Center. We actually launched a mini campaign. We're almost done. We're at $756,000, but we're approaching community members and corporations, foundations, as well as employees and senior leadership at Edward to help us reach this goal. The Edward Cancer Center had 56,000 patient visits last year, and so they're currently at capacity, so they really need to expand and renovate the area that we're trying to raise money
and
for.
I think, I mean, because you don't want people to wait.
No,
it's not something, unlike some things that we fundraise for, that's something that you don't want people to have to wait for.
Correct. So, that's why we decided to partner with them on a mini campaign.
When we're done, we'll have expanded waiting room for patients, several more exam rooms and more infusion bays for our patients. So like I said, we've seen an increased growth in patients needing infusions in the infusion area. So we wanted to enhance our infusion bay area and our waiting room so that it's comfortable if you have to wait, it's comfortable while you're waiting.
Yeah, and I think that's so important. And I think you've done a really marvelous job at the hospital with that. It's not just about receiving the treatment, it's how you receive the treatment, right?
Yes.
How could our viewers help you, Jenna, with the Cancer Center? Because I know that's a main focus, and it's obviously something that touches, unfortunately, everybody, I think. So how can people help you with that?
Sure. I mean, we are so lucky to have so many generous people coming to us from the community. I probably get phone calls once a week from somebody, wanting to donate. And really what I do is try to direct them towards Meghan at the foundation to help them. But again, when they reach out to Meghan, they talk about what they want to do to support the families. Sometimes it can be gift cards for families in need. They fund educational resources for our patients. We have a wonderful program for children whose parents or grandparents were diagnosed with cancer that's in the summer called Camp Hope. And Meghan can kind of fill them in on everything that we need and guide them to support. And then I always reach out to her if there's something we're really looking for. So when patients do call, or donors call, she can let them know what we're looking for.
Give us some examples, Meghan, of some of the ways when people do call you, and Jenna, you've just given us some examples,
Sure.
but give us a few more examples of how can the community connect with you at the foundation?
Oh my gosh. Well, they can call me directly anytime. One of the things, we have various different ways that people can give. So they can give, like Jenna said, gift cards, so gas cards, groceries for cancer patients. We get gift cards for grocery stores, but we also have planned giving opportunities, major gift opportunities, and other opportunities, to give through making just even a $10 donation, a $5 donation. Every donation counts, and there's various different ways.
Well, now, and I know you're coming off your big gig,
Correct.
which was very successful and raised a lot of money, so congratulations on that.
Thank you.
But I imagine that has a huge amount of volunteers that help you with that. So are there other ways for folks to get involved with your fundraising efforts?
Absolutely. So we actually, and that's a great point, without the support of the community and our volunteer services department actually helps facilitate all of our volunteers for the big gig. So yes, our golf outing, if you want to volunteer at our golf outing, our gala, we had over 50 volunteers at our gala this year, so yes.
That's a wonderful, well, it's lovely to see that, right? Because you feel like you just are getting the support in a variety of ways from the community.
We're very, very grateful, yes, absolutely.
So now you've got the big gig. What other, do you have other events that you're getting ready with?
So we have two main events. We also have several third-party events throughout the year. So if people in the community would like to host a fundraiser on behalf of the Edward Foundation, we're more than happy to help them do that. That's basically it for our events. We have different programs and services, though. So as Jenna was saying, Camp Hope is one of the initiatives the foundation funds. And Camp Hope is a camp during the summer for children whose parents or caregivers have cancer, which is 100% supported by the foundation. We also have our care center program where a physician, actually she serves the entire state of Illinois, but children who have been sexually abused, she provides the exams for these children and then testifies if need be to help support those families. So yeah.
That's wonderful. Well, you've got a lot of good things that you're doing in the community.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're having a great impact on a variety of different areas, but certainly the cancer center.
Yes.
So we are so grateful that you came by to chat with us about it, and we wish you all the best going forward.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. If you would like to find out more about the Edward Foundation, please visit their website. We're going to take a quick break, but stay tuned. We're coming right back.